I am the Batman. I am the Batman. I am the Batman. I am the Batman. Dun 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 dun. Man, credit to Michael Giacchino, I think, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but amazing fucking score for an amazing fucking movie. This is DeAndre,
Javonte,
and this is Dre and Jay here today to do a review. Tonight, you're right, tonight to do a review on the Batman.
Yeah.
Man, where do I even start with this damn review?
This is non-spoiler.
Non-spoiler, for sure. This is non-spoiler. We're probably going to go see it again this week.
Before we do the spoilers.
And then we'll do spoiler, probably release that Friday or Saturday.
Because it's a long movie. There's a lot going on in this film.
It is.
There's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Shit, where do you want to start? I mean, there's a lot.
Let's talk about Robert Pattinson. Let's go ahead and start
Robert
that.
Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, I'm going to say it now. I think he's the best Batman I've seen on screen. Live action.
That's tough.
I mean, I love Ben Affleck. Don't get me wrong. Ben Affleck.
For me, it's still Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is dope, but and Ben Affleck was whooping niggas' asses and shit. But Robert was doing the same thing, man.
No,
and he had that detectives aspect of him too. And before I'll let you go because I was
gonna say, you finna go talk a storm off this bitch. I was gonna say the reason why I said Ben Affleck just for the physical aspect. I like Ben Affleck's look better, and I like his costume better.
Okay.
Either Rob Pattinson's costume and Rob Pattinson look bad, and his costume ain't bad. Just I just prefer. Of all the Batmans I've seen, I prefer Ben Affleck's costume and Ben Affleck as like his look, the physical part.
I prefer Robert Pattinson's costume in a way because it kind of resembles the Arkham style costume with the
with the armor plating, yeah.
The pants probably could be better, don't get me wrong on that part. I feel like maybe down the road maybe he'll have armor plating pants or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, I really liked because the movie, it has Batman talking throughout the movie in different points. So it's like you're watching the movie through Batman's perspective, through his eyes. You're figuring out these clues along with them. Like I feel like you're in on the mission. I feel like I'm playing a fucking Arkham game.
Yeah.
Over here trying to solve these damn Riddler clues and leading me up to, a Newt and something else, and then which leads me to another place and another person, and man.
Yeah.
Like just truly amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I think this film does a great job at because it's trying to establish its own universe, its own Batman. You know what I mean? Trying to establish all this stuff. So I think it does a great job with this first film using the Riddler and all these other great characters. I thought every character, every villain in this movie was dope. I enjoyed Falcone a lot. I enjoyed Penguin. I enjoyed everybody. But I think it does a great job. Matt Reeves does a great job of using the Riddler to basically explore Gotham. And explore. We always know Gotham is always grimy, corrupt, and he does a great job of using the Riddler to extort all that and show all that to you in one movie. You know what I mean? This ain't like we got 3 movies right now. This is a build up. This is one movie where we're gonna see some of Falcone, some of what's going on with Maroni, what's going on with Penguin. Like there's something going on with everybody. You know what I mean? And it's dope because I don't feel like nobody overshadows anybody. I feel like the Riddler has his time. But the Riddler's a perfect character to use because Riddler doesn't need to be he's not hand-to-hand combat with Batman. He's more psychological. So you have that for that, and then you have all these other characters that can play their role when it comes to the action stuff because that ain't really what the Riddler does. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I really like the Riddler's look in this movie. I mean, I know a lot of people, they want the question marks all over, the Jim Carrey style. For this movie, it felt like the right piece, the right touch for him,
Yeah.
I think with Riddler, I wasn't too disappointed about him not looking like the Riddler because he still had that aspect of... He still had that characterization of the Riddler where I'm going to leave you all these clues for you to figure out. So I still appreciated what they did with the Riddler in this film.
I agree. I had no problem with how he looked. I thought at the beginning when you first see him a couple times, he's menacing, very menacing on screen. Kind of reminded me of that Heath Ledger Joker type vibe where it's just
where he's recording himself.
Yeah, trying to cause chaos and stuff like that. But overall, I thought Riddler was perfect for this. I thought the actor that played Riddler did a great job. Even later on in the film, when you see him in other scenes, he does a great job. You know what I mean? So I thought he was great. Falcone, as I mentioned, I like Falcone. I like the storyline with Falcone.
John Turturro.
That's my guy from Transformers. That's my guy. He was dope. It was dope seeing him. He had a menacing too. He was kind of kind, but he was still menacing in a way. You know what I mean? And to see him, Falcone, and the story with Falcone and other characters, and see where his stuff comes, like why is Falcone around, like why we need to know more about Falcone, was dope. And Penguin being a part of it, I think he slides right in the middle gaps where you're like, okay, you know what I mean? Like we have questions about, why this, why that. You have Penguin right there, slides right in perfectly. So I thought every villain in this movie, every villain played a role and fit the movie perfectly. Honestly, I don't feel like nobody having too much screen time or not enough screen time.
Yep. And I feel like let's talk to Zoe Kravitz, Selena Kyle. Hey, Zoe Kravitz.
Beautiful woman, we already knew that.
You my new Woman Crush Wednesday.
Oh, here you go. Well, that was Zendaya.
Huh? I'm sorry, babe. I gotta give it to Zoe this week.
Zoe Kravitz is amazing. She's a beautiful woman. We all know that. But yeah, she does a great job in this role as Selena, my bad. She plays a great. She does a.
I'm just kidding. I feel like she. To me, just like with Robert Pattinson Batman, I think she did probably one of the best interpretations of Selena Kyle on screen. I mean, I love Michelle Pfeiffer's, Batman Returns Selena Kyle, but Zoe Kravitz, I feel like really captured, especially one that can connect with the new age, new audience, because of like her background, her backstory, and even her love life in a way. So,
yeah. And as you find out more about her, she has an interesting backstory too, and like DeAndre's mentioned, and her character does a lot of kicking ass also. So she was dope on screen. When you see her, she has a presence on the screen, just like Batman does, where you're like, oh shit, I'm intrigued, I want to see more of them. So you don't think like she's just tagging along. You don't feel like, I love Anne Hathaway, but I feel like Anne Hathaway was kind of like a tag along to the Batman. Like it wasn't like she couldn't hold her own when she was on screen by herself in a way.
Yeah.
And I like Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, but I feel like Zoe Kravitz did a great job just. Even when she's the only one on screen, you're really intrigued still. You're really locked into her story too.
Yeah.
And her motives, why she does what she does.
Yep.
Commissioner Gordon, not Commissioner Gordon, just Gordon.
He was good.
Great. Jeffrey
Wright, yeah.
Great actor, by the way. But great. I like the Gordon connection with Batman. I feel like this film really, like, a lot of people said, like, I hope it's detective work. It gave you a detective work. Mm-hmm. You feel like every time like we're solving riddles and trying to find the clues and stuff, you have Gordon right there next to Batman working on the two of them by themselves, just working it out, trying to figure out. And, I mean, Christian Bale, Dark Knight did that a lot too. They did a good job of that too. But this is way more just like tech and detective work.
Yeah, and just like with most Batman, versions, the police are corrupt in ways too. So seeing that connection with Gordon and Batman, where he's the only person that I trust.
Yeah, they both trust each other. They both trust each other.
Yeah.
The only people they trust is each other, even though he don't even know what he looks like. You know what I mean? But still, what other characters we'll talk about? Any other characters? Alfred,
Andy Serkis. He wasn't in a lot of scenes, but the scenes that he was in, I thought were very impactful for Bruce's character. Which I'll jump to that real quick. Bruce Wayne is in the movie about 5% of the movie. It is 95% Batman, which, to be honest, I still think of it as 100% Batman, because even when he's Bruce Wayne, he is still Batman
trying to figure out everything. The only time you're gonna see Bruce Wayne, it's not gonna spoil, is probably during that funeral scene.
Yeah,
that's why you're gonna see Bruce Wayne, and y'all probably seen that in the trailer and stuff. But overall, yeah, it's pretty much Batman. But I was one of those people. I said, he don't seem like Bruce Wayne. I was wrong though, because this is Batman trying to, like, even no spoilers, but there's sequences where you're like, damn, well, this is really who he is and stuff like that. As a Batman, that's who he truly is. Bruce Wayne's the mask. You know what I mean? So,
and I feel like he has, like, Bruce, like you said, Bruce Wayne. Well, like I've always said, Bruce Wayne is the mask. He's been Batman since the day that his parents were murdered in that alley, and I feel like watching in this movie, it's like he has the Bruce Wayne mask, but he's just not putting it on yet. Like, he's not. Yeah. He doesn't want to put it on. He is full on vengeance. Which, the ass kicking in this movie by Batman.
Great action scenes.
Great
action scenes.
Phenomenal. I thought some of the fight choreography and stunts, which I think Robert Pattinson has did it himself. That's what I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But if he did, props to him, because they looked flawless. Some of the takedowns, I thought, they weren't Arkham takedowns, but they were close. They were probably better than anything I've seen. Besides Affleck, I guess. Besides Affleck. But they were good. They were good.
Trying to think what else we got to add. I'm trying to keep it not saying anything really. Damn, I don't want to say that because I don't want to spoil anything. That's not going to spoil, but I'm not going to say that. As far as the story, like the backstory with Batman, his family, and all that kind of stuff, it's like they changed a lot.
What do you mean?
Like certain things involving like Thomas Wayne and Martha and all that kind of stuff. It's like they changed certain things. I don't remember that ever being a part of like.
Yes and no. There's some
that have done it.
There's some adaptations that have done it.
Yeah, I think if you're the traditional Batman fan, you're used to a certain fan and you're used to a certain story of Batman through like the movies, live action, because we always get the same type of story. This is not that. It has a lot of different twists and turns, which makes it more interesting because it's like a real mystery. But it's a lot more twists and turns, and a little bit deeper in just like the basic, stuff you're used to, which I thought was cool. I thought, oh, okay, it's interesting. I was really locked in. I know this movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Locked in throughout.
Yeah, there's one person we saw yawning in our theater, but overall, everyone was quiet.
I was about to slap the shit out of him.
He was the only one you could hear him because he was the only one. Everyone else was really quiet. Everyone was locked in because this movie, even though it's long, and it does feel long, don't get it twisted, it does feel long. But you want more. Like me, I was like, damn, we've been here for a minute. I know we've been here for a while, but I want more. Because like there's scenes you feel like, okay, we're here now, but we still got other things that ain't been resolved. I know they're gonna leave us no cliffhanger, so I'm like, I know we got more movies left.
Yeah.
But you want more. So the pacing of this film is done really well. Mm-hmm. The last act maybe have a couple nitpicks to if you want to, but overall, this film does a great job of pacing. I'm glad this movie starts off right away with a different kind of story, like a different type of start than what we're used to when it comes to Batman and the whole him as a kid and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they changed that up a little bit.
They weren't like, oh, okay, let's film another Martha.
Martha
and Thomas death scene.
That's one thing I like about BVS.
Get in the coffin.
That's one thing about the BVS. I'm like, oh man, we gotta do this again.
And they did it in slow mo too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we know that we don't need to see that, but. Overall, Matt Reeves did his thing with his film, man. He did a great job. I know. I went there with the Marvel hoodie too, as y'all didn't know. Y'all know I was gonna go up in there with that. Now, I came on this review with this still on. I could take this off and say, "Hey, what's good, guys?" I came on with this on because I was gonna say, even though I like my Marvel, this is a great film. Highly recommend. 9 out of 10 for me. Not 9.5 out of 10. And there's one reason why I hold back from a 10 out of 10. That's because of something we can't talk about because it's spoilers. But 9.5 out of 10 for me. It's a great film, man. I definitely want to see it again. We're probably going to see it again this weekend. Great movie, man. I can't say nothing. Cinematography, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It feels different. As a Batman film, it feels different.
Well, I just like the cinematography. I felt like this was the best version of Gotham that I've seen on screen.
Because it was dark, but it was still like bright, lighted. It was like New York.
Yeah.
You really felt like
the little Times Square kind of style that
even the Gotham Square Garden.
Yeah,
shit like that. But still, it felt more like New York than usual. Because I always think when I think about Gotham, I think of Gotham like Chicago or something like that. I think of Metropolis more as like a New York. Typically, because they always make Gotham seem so slimy, and you barely see anything good about it.
Damn. No disrespect.
No disrespect to Chicago. I'm just saying, like it didn't seem like New York.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Delete that footage. But overall, it felt like Gotham, but also had like some moments where you're like, okay, this feels like a real like energized city. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I like that. I thought the cinematography looks amazing.
Yeah, and credit to Matt Reeves. I mean, there was something that I was kind of worried about going in because of the whole. The interview that Matt Reeves did, and someone asked him about like, oh, do you see someone like Superman being in your universe? And he said, no, I like to keep this this franchise, this Batverse more grounded.
It is.
And when he said that, I was like, shit, like, because when I think of grounded, I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be Christian Bale. So I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, if this is Christian Bale, then I don't see the point.
It honestly takes a mix of Christian Bale with other Batmans we've had before are more fancy.
And it still drags some of that stuff from the comics that you see
exactly
in this movie. And, I'm still nervous about, like, where it goes for the future, especially because I don't know if Matt Reeves plans on using, with him saying, like, oh, I have no Superman. Will he bring in superpowered villains that we normally see in the Rogues Gallery for Batman, like a Bane, like a Poison Ivy?
I mean, he could do Bane like how you could do Bane like kind of how they did Bane in Christian Bale's, where it's
but then you're doing Christian Bale. you want to
do like Batman and Robin, stick that serum down and shit. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like you could do honestly, Man
Bat, like they're a Clayface. There's a lot of characters that I still would like to see in a Batman universe.
But you could do your Owls.
Yeah, the Court of Owls.
You can do Court of Owls. You can still do Mr. Freeze. I think Mr. Freeze could fit still in this universe.
Yeah.
I hope we get Mr.
We don't know.
Freeze.
I mean, hey, for all
we really don't know what he's gonna do.
Because it's kind of like the start. So maybe like eventually down the road, oh shit, we actually get introduce some supernatural elements to this franchise.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Exactly. There's so much to dive into with this film. I'm trying to stick with non-spoiler. I don't want to spoil anything because it's early. I know a lot of people got to go see it still. We had a great crowd. It was packed out. Wasn't that much clear cheer at the end. I'm kind of surprised, like Spider-Man did. But
because we respect it in DC, you know, we keep it grim.
It's because it's a Wednesday night,
dark and gritty.
No, it wasn't that Friday night.
We don't clap.
We saw Spider-Man on Friday night. It wasn't Friday night.
We don't
that's
clap.
Why.
We give our moment of silence where we're just like, that was an amazing film.
Yeah. Well, we had a great crowd for a Wednesday playing Batman fans. This movie's gonna do numbers. We know it's gonna do probably a billy, easy. It's gonna do his numbers, but it deserves it. Robert Pattinson did a great job, man. I know a lot of people respect, worried about him as Batman. I was one of them. I was like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, but he does a great job. He really does come perform, brings the acting chops, and there's a lot of moments like that. I feel like another thing about this Batman movie that's different than a lot of superhero movies, including Marvel movies. Some Marvel movies have it, some Marvel movies don't, but I think this movie does a great job at telling a story. It's very it has a great story to where you actually want to follow the story. Like, I was cool with when Batman was just talking to Alfred or having those moments with Catwoman or other characters just like I was cool with seeing about Coney have dialogue. I was cool with everybody having dialogue and having their moments. And it was cool because you're like, usually we're like, okay, I want to see Batman kicking ass. If I ain't seen Batman kick ass, we got a problem. But I really enjoyed the story to this movie a lot too, where it's just like, hey, even when it slowed down a little bit, I was cool with it.
That's because Batman's more than just a guy who kicks ass. He's a detective.
Exactly.
And I feel like this movie.
And he's also a man is broken in a way.
Yeah.
Trying to do his own issues. Yeah. I think that's one reason why people love Batman so much, because Batman's so relatable to everyone as humans. So yeah, man, it's a great movie, man. I definitely recommend. I want to see it again. I'm going to see it again this weekend with Dion. We're going to go see it again. Mm-hmm. But man, it's a great movie, man. The fans, I don't know if y'all saw the TikTok, man. I'm gonna give a shout and say, hey, I apologize to all y'all in the comments that were ripping my shit about that Batman clip and talking shit about me, saying what the fuck's wrong with this, man. Y'all were aroused wrong. I was tripping. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. It was a good film. I ain't gonna lie. Now,
I'm glad you admitted your mistake.
Now, this is a DC weekend. We ain't gonna throw no dirt on DC, but I will say this before I go on. This doesn't excuse DC for the future. There's still other shit I gotta see for these motherfucking company before I start getting the benefit of the doubt because of superhero movies. But as far as with their Batmans, they know what they do. This shit was tight.
Okay.
9.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a no.
My boy also gave it a 10 out of 10. Yeah. He said 10.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a 10. A fucking 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Okay, Billy Bob.
Yep. 10 out of 10 for me, man.
Rest in peace, Billy Bob.
This movie, yep, rest in peace. This movie is the best Batman movie. I think it's better than The Dark Knight.
I gotta see it again.
I might need to see it again just to make sure I don't backtrack and I actually clarify that it is. But right now, I think it's better.
You know what's crazy? You might be right. Just because it gives you everything you want out. It gives you every aspect of Batman that you love. If you love that detective Batman, it gives you that. If you love the ass-kicking Batman, it gives you that. If you love the darker story, it gives you that. It gives you everything it gives you everything these Batman movies have been giving you forever, all in one movie.
Yep.
Which is amazing. So I don't think I gotta see the end if I'm willing to give that claim. I might need to watch Dark Knight again tonight too, just in case.
I watched Dark Knight before this. And I still like.
But I don't know, it's tough. And also, I wasn't worried, but I was like, please. When Batman kills me, he started talking as Batman. I was like, please don't sound like Christian Bale, please. He did a great job. The voice was perfect. Voice was perfect also. But yeah, man. I mean, shit, bro. We gotta talk about. There's some more things I want to talk about and discuss with y'all.
We don't talk about it all.
We'll talk about it in sports. This is something quick for y'all. Just like give us like quick little thoughts.
This shit went 20 minutes. Goddamn.
Yeah, quick. Just want to talk and give y'all a little quick opinions. Man, it's a good movie though, man. I'm very excited to talk about some.
If you haven't seen it or you haven't got your ticket yet, go get your ticket. Go see it. It is an amazing film. I'm telling you, the least thing, the worst thing you can say about it is, okay, it's not better than The Dark Knight. If I'm telling you to go watch it, I'm telling you, you're gonna come out of it. Oh,
yeah. If you're a Batman fan, it's gonna show you some. You're gonna love. If you're a Batman fan, I feel.
If you're a Batman fan, you're gonna absolutely love this movie.
And if you're skeptical with the DC universe, this should tell you. I know some people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to see any more DC movies. They always disappoint. This ain't like that. Just go see it.
And if you're an MCU fan who doesn't recommend DC, or you don't watch DC, you hate on DC and trash it, then guess what? You might This motherfucker actually liked it. So you
I
might
don't
like
hate
it
DC
too.
though. I don't hate DC. I like the Joker movie too.
I don't know. Sometimes the shit you be saying makes me skeptical.
Hey, okay. I'm not gonna argue with you. This is DC's weekend. This is Batman's weekend. This is a great film. Go check it out.
Yes. Also want to add this. It takes a lot of inspiration from The Long Halloween and Batman Year One. So combines that in those two comments into this film. So if you enjoyed both those comments, I think you'll enjoy this film as well. But yeah, if you have seen it, let us know your thoughts on the Batman. Well, actually, no. Wait, save it till the spoiler talk.
You let us know. Just don't spoil anything.
Yeah, don't spoil. You can comment down below, but don't spoil
Give
anything.
ratings and stuff.
Leave it for the people who haven't seen it. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on it. If you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and be sure to tune in for more. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
This is Dre and Jay.
Take care, guys. Much love.
Deuces.